Good morning. June 24th, 2020. I'm Pastor Rusty, and this is a daily inspo. Thinking this morning about just busyness, stuff that just needs to be done, stuff that you ever have that situation where it just seems like it stacks up? And I was reading this morning in John chapter 4, where Jesus is with the woman at the well, and his disciples were gone, and when they came back, they brought food, and he said, "I have meat to eat that you know not of." And they wondered who fed him, because they always thought literally, don't we? And they came back to him, and they were confused about that. And they didn't know why he was talking to a Samaritan woman. And then he goes on and says, "My food is to do the will of he who sent me and to complete his work." And I got to think about that, taking sustenance, nourishing your spirit by doing the will of God, by doing his work. And it's interesting because if you go back and if you were to put Jesus in a modern context, there would be so much that people would expect from him. There's so much that they would require from him. And when you look at Jesus, he didn't heal everybody. We have record of a lot that he did heal. He didn't heal everybody. He didn't raise everybody from the dead. He did what he was given to do by the Father. And he did the Father's will. He didn't let the burdens, there's a little story I love called The Tyranny of the Urgent. I've probably mentioned it before. But the urgent comes in and crowds out the important, basically, is what that little story is about. And we live in a world of urgency. You've got to be involved in this, and you've got to be involved in that. We have, what the term is tiger moms and helicopter moms and dads, and they hover and they train their children in multiple languages, and just to give them a leg up in this world. The problem is this world puts more demands on you if you let it, and you never reach the end of it. You never get enough done. If you're a supercharged person and you achieve more than the normal person, people look up to you and say, "Wow, that person," no matter what their personal life is like, no matter what their spiritual life is like, it's this constant push to do more, to achieve more, to have success more. And these things crowd in. But Jesus said basically, "My food, I'm satisfied, I'm satiated. I'm not hungry right now because I've been feeding my spirit." And the physical needs pale in comparison. Boy, that's a truth that we can hold on to. He says, "I have food to eat that you don't even know about." And I wonder, do we as his followers, do we feast on the will of God? Do we strive to achieve just the things that he gives us to do? I know and have known of several ministers that threw away their families so they could achieve more for their church. I know several families that are just lost because they're going and digging all the time, and just to get more done, so they can have a greater resume, just so they could, their CV looks wonderful. But the question is, are we feeding on the will of God? Are we sustained by just achieving what he's asked us to achieve? Now, I don't believe he asks anything of us more than what he empowers us to do. And so we shouldn't lay down at night thinking, "I didn't get this done, I didn't get that done, I didn't get the other thing done," unless, you played games all day and watched movies all day. Well, then maybe that's true. But if you're going about God's will and you're seeking him and you're seeking his guidance and you're letting him be your agenda setter, well, then you're going to find great success. And you're going to feel full spiritually. You're going to feel full emotionally. You're going to feel full physically. That is peace. That is what we need. Listen, this is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice, be glad in it. I got sun coming in the window behind me. It's a beautiful drive here to the office. Enjoy the life that God has given you. Seek to achieve what he's given you to do. This is something you can do today. I'm Pastor Rusty. I'll talk to you later.